was 16, 17. I knew I was going to be famous, but I didn't know I'd be this famous.
We were 5 girls who had come from nothing. You know, 1 minute we're stood in the dole line together, and then the next minute we're stood there collecting Ivor Novello Awards and Brit Awards. And it's like, how bizarre is that?
I never had a plan B, because I didn't want to do anything else. I'd rather do nothing.
I still do my regular things. I'd never let anything stop me. I think people say, but you're famous, you can't go out. I think it depends how you live your life.
Never even thought it would be like this. None of us did.
Sometimes I think I'm going to wake up and it has all been a dream. But usually what I think when I wake up in the morning is, I want a day off.
This is the story of my life. This is the story of my day. This is the story of my life. This is the story of my day.
When I was about 3, I started to go into ballet lessons, and I just always enjoyed performing, and my mum's actually a singer, so I've always been around it anyway. I've always wanted to be a pop star all my life, ever since I was like, all the girls take the mickey out of me because I always say that. It sounds really sad, but it's all I've ever wanted to do.
This is the story of my life. This is the story of my day. This is the story of my life. This is the story of my day.
If there's an argument, I'll never take sides. I'm always in the middle. I can always see both sides of an argument. I went through, a lot of problems, and I didn't feel comfortable with myself. And I don't think it was until I got into my 20s, and then I thought, hang on, the way I felt when I was 14, and the way I acted and the way I come across is the way I want to be. And so I was right all along.
Very fortunate. I've never been spoilt. I've never been one of these kids that had everything. They were comfortable, but I wasn't as posh as everybody would like to think. he was in a band called the Sonics. They had a record deal. They had a few singles out. I suppose that's why I started singing, is because, you know, there was always a lot of music in our house. I was brought up with music. I remember walking around the shops once, imagining that people were like asking for my autograph and things, and I'm like, oh, you know, and you practice your signature when you get home and things like that.
If I was to go back to school, I probably wouldn't be as well behaved as I was. Though I used to do all my homework, you know, pass all my exams, you know, that kind of thing. Never used to stay out particularly late.
And after school, when everybody would hang out, doing whatever they were doing, I was off to ballet classes with my ballet tights on and all that kind of thing. And when you're at school, you know, people don't look at that and think, oh, you know, she's got an interest, she wants to do something. They just think, oh, that's not the cool thing to do.
I was a bit hyperactive as a child, so my mum and dad never really got any rest. You know, like a lot of kids, they used to have posters on the walls and this and the other. I never really had that. Because I was at dancing class all the time when I was at school, and, you know, I was preoccupied all the time. I knew I wanted to be in entertainment business, whether it be singing, whether it be dancing, whether it be acting, or just I wanted to do some kind of performance because I love entertaining people, and it's like, you know, it captures a part of me that is just uncontrollable.
They're trying to dig into my soul, take away the spirit of my God, trying to take control, monitor my every thought.
She's told me stories like when she gets on, like she used to get on this certain bus and she used to literally, I was only about 7 months, she used to have to pass me to my dad, knowing that surely if my dad's got a baby, they're not going to beat him up. My dad wanted me to get a good education. If I didn't get a good result in my exams, then he'd cut my dancing classes. And I'd be gutted. I'd be going, no, but I want to do dancing. And he'd go, right, the only way you're going to be able to go to dancing class next week is if you get a good result. So it's like that.
Come back. Sometime I'm on a rat back jack. Sometime I get a hump in my back. Sometime I'm going over here. Sometime my honey come back. Sometime I'm on a rat back jack. Sometime.
When I was a kid, I was very hyperactive. I wasn't really naughty, I was cheeky, sort of. You know, I'd pinch somebody and then give them a kiss. But I started like ballet and jazz really young, and I absolutely loved it. It was definitely always wanted to perform. So I used to say, Mum, I want to do smiles, and I used to make her take pictures of me and real show off. I did talk to my mum a lot about everything. You know, I remember my very early stage, she said to me, you know, we won't have any secrets. You can come to me and tell me whatever. You know, me and my mum were like best friends, and that is definitely a girl power thing. People say, oh, it must be really jealousy and there's competition and stuff. It was completely the opposite. Everybody wanted you to do well. You sort of really learn how to work with people and how to talk to people. Excuse me?
What?
Where's the cloakroom? I need to get changed. At one point I couldn't afford it anymore, like my mum and dad were struggling. I got a bit bullied and stuff, which was quite hard.
Will I be famous? Will I be famous? I can't answer that. When will I see my picture in the paper? I can't answer that.
Hi, my name's Victoria Adams-Wood. I'm 19. I don't look at all right for this part, but I'm an actress.
Asking me, babe.
I've got his wallet! Let's go, he's got me!
When will I be famous? I can't answer. Will I be famous? If you change your mind, take a chance. I'm the first in line.
There was an audition, but it wasn't for the Spice Girls, it was just for an old girl singing manufactured band.
If you need me, let me know. Gonna be around. If you got no place to go when you're feeling down. If you're all alone, when the pretty birds have flown on the outstream free, take a chance on me.
So we lived together for about 9 months, and that was like pure madness. And you just know if you're going to live with Vicky or stay with Vicky, you make sure you get in the bathroom before her, because she takes ages. Come on! Shut up!
One of these girls is just not the same. I said, even though we're all doing our own thing, can't you see we're all playing the game? Wait a minute, wait a minute.
We decided now, then they're not letting us do our own music, they're telling us what to wear. It's like, forget that.
Sometimes I think back and thought we were mad. We left our first management. In our hearts, I think we knew we were going to make it work.
I always just think, I want to be a pop star like Robbie Williams. And like, he used to watch me on telly and go, Mum, you're so funny, and everything. And I think, that's what I want to be like. And then when it comes to doing it yourself, but you can't be like someone else, you've just got to be yourself.
We went round to the record company saying, look, we're going to be famous, and here's our tape. Listen to this.
If you wanna be my lover.
It was hard because a lot of people were saying to us, girl bands won't work. It was all about boy bands then.
Yeah! I love it.
5 young ladies, one mission: to make 1996 the year of girl power.
Hi, we're the Spice Girls! Spice Girls! The Spice Girls! The Spice Girls! Spice Girls! Spice Girls!
They're going to be huge in 96, and they're loud too. Loud and proud, we like these girls. Get ready for Spice!
If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Make it last forever. Friendship never ends. If you wanna be my lover, you have got to give. Taking is too easy, but that's the way it is. Oh!
At first, Wannabe was being a bit of a problem. There was people saying to us, we don't think this is the right song you should bring out. We think you should try this other track first. And we were determined that Wannabe was going to be our first single.
So are you all wannabes?
I think it all happened so quick. It kind of, before we knew it, we was out on the road in Japan doing promotion, here doing promotion. It was like, can you believe this? It was more of it was like a giggle. It's like, oh my God.
From day one, we always wanted to be an international band because we've got so much to give, we've got so much material that we want to show the whole world. We don't want to leave anywhere out. So for us to have success, like we've been #1 in over 21 countries.
Going well.
And that is I can't believe it, see? So cheers, everyone. We do what we enjoy and we please ourselves, and the bonus is that like the rest of the world has sort of fell for it, do you know what I mean? And they're enjoying it too.
So are you all wannabes? So are you all wannabes?
At the moment, we're on top of the world and we don't want it to end. Bam.
That kind of happened. I mean, it's like when you get a bunch of lads together, it's like, hey. When you get a bunch of girls together, that kind of instantly happens. And that wasn't like a gimmick, like, let's say girl power. I can't even remember which one of us said it first.
Girl power!
But it stuck with us.
We're not saying we're sexy, we're saying, yeah, I might be wearing a little skirt, might be wearing a pair of high heels and a little top, but I'm doing it for me. I'm not doing it to look sexy. And we're saying all girls can do that.
Is about believing in yourself, being strong with what you believe in and going for it and not taking any beep from anyone.
Really inspirational fan mail, you know, that saying that you've inspired somebody to, you know, go to college and they're 28 with 3 kids.
The thing a second you think, don't you, wow, that's great, and then you go, oh, that's not me, you know, and you just can't believe it.
At that time it was very hectic, and the thing with the 5 of us is we buzz off change. You know, when something chaotic happens, rather than freaking out, we get involved in it. We never got told what to say. I mean, at some point people would come in, like from the record company, from the management company that we used to have, and it'd be like, just calm down a bit, don't say that, and it'd be like, no, it makes you want to say it even more.
Charles is our new manager.
You know, we were never complacent. You know, that's why every time we had another single out, we'd really, really work it. You know, we'd never sit back and think, oh, you know, we haven't got to work this one, it'll be easy.
Welcome to a brand new station. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tune in now for a new generation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who said? Spice Girls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next stage, next grade, next way.
You can eat us, you can drink us, you can suck us, you can do whatever you want with us.
It's easy to turn around now and say, oh God, you know, I shouldn't have done it, you know, it's tacky, whatever. But at the time it was great for us, and it helped make us what we are now.
We used to laugh about things, even when we were doing, you know, the Pepsi, the Walkers. You know, we'd laugh at each other and think, what are we doing now?
You know, if you asked me, would I do it now? No, I wouldn't do it now.
But that's funny, we are proper dreamers. If you look at us 5, we're like kids. Do you know what I mean? We want to try and do a film. If you asked any girl out there if they want to be in a film, you'd say yeah.
Have you done this before?
Oh, you know what? What, this one?
It's a bit long, aren't you?
Richard E. Grant, he's first down the set, he came up to me and he said, thank you so much for letting me be in the film. And I was like, oh my God, you know, that's Richard E. Grant, and he's thanking me for being in the film.
They've got fire in their eyes, hunger in their bellies, and great big shoes on their feet. I'm telling you, Chief, they're raring to go.
Well, remember that now is the dangerous time. They've had a lot of success very quickly. So get ready for the backlash.
Speech goes something like this, okay? We do it in Istanbul because it's where East meets West. It's multicultural, it's this, it's that, so what a great place to do it, Istanbul. But the real reason behind it, I really don't know.
It was very nerve-wracking. We worked constantly. Obviously, it was our first show. We wanted it to be as, you know, as good as we could be, and we trained very hard. We were doing sort of aerobics every night, which I hated.
Please welcome the Spice Girls.
You just can't beat a live gig, having your band behind you, hearing your songs how they're meant to be. Can't beat it. The scariest thing about being a Spice Girl was the first night of Istanbul, our first live concert. I've never been so scared in my life.
Come at me a bit more. Yeah. Good, 3, 2, 1. Good. Exude.
Sultry.
Sultry. Go sultry, girls. Moody. 3, 2, 1. Lovely.
It can be pretty tough, you know. And I'm not trying to, don't feel sorry for me because I'm dead lucky to be famous, but it can be tough when the papers are saying things about you that aren't true or saying you that ugly plain one, you know what I mean?
What makes me laugh is, when we did our concert, someone said, you know, oh, it's obvious they weren't singing live, it was all on tape. Someone will say that, and then about the same gig, someone else will turn round and say they really can't sing live, they're rubbish, they're out of tune, and it's like, well...
I've had 3 boyfriends tell stories on me, and it's like, oh, please, no, why are you doing this? And especially one of them was quite hard, because I was with this guy for like 4 years, and it felt really weird that he would do that.
Sometimes you can just really laugh at it, and then other times you think, isn't that horrible? They've done that on me, or they've done that on Emma, and you just think, stop it.
We've grown up a lot, you know, because we've done so much travelling, we've been through a lot as people, and I just think that's shown in our writing. We've really matured as artists and as people, and I think that's what you'll see. It's still Spice Girls.
Meeting Asma, that was brilliant. He's really sweet, really sweet. He's trying to fix me up with one of his cousins.
There was times when I was absolutely so tired that I could have cried, because we did have really exhausting times where we'd get off an aeroplane, and back on another aeroplane and off again, and back home for an hour, pack your suitcase, off again. And sometimes I just want to go, I don't want to go anywhere, I want to stay at home.
I was sick 7 times last night, and I've got the shakes. I've got salmonella from the rice.
Yeah, we might as well sign now. I wanted to have my mum round. Emma wanted to have her mum round. You want to have, things around you, which wasn't so much allowed when we had Simon. You better watch it, mate. I think there came a point where we all just had to go take stock of things and go, right, we want to do it this way, and this is how we want to do it. That's it. Group decision done.
Everybody thought this was the man behind this machine, and that was quite hard for us, because, to be honest with you, it wasn't. We did dress that way, we did dance that way, and we did a lot of the work there. I think it's hard for people to come to terms with that.
Everything is everything. What it's meant to be will be.
It just felt like, hold on a minute, now, thank you very much, but we actually can now do this on our own.
We are stronger and more determined as a band than we've ever been. So as long as our fans and the public want us, then we're going to be around making music.
We about to get one right.
So you can kind of take stock a lot more, and if there's anything that goes wrong, it is properly your fault. You can't blame it on anyone else.
After winter, must come spring. Change it comes eventually.
A bit more level, please, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
what we always wanted to do. We're singing our material live on stage nearly every night.
It was just brilliant. It was like a touring family. It felt like gypsies. When you wanted to go out, you had a whole gang to go out with. You know, when you was on stage, you had your little in-jokes. It was brilliant. At the end of the day, she's a friend. We've been together, we've been through highs, we've been through lows together.
Jerry's not very well tonight, so get well soon, Jerry.
There's something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear.
Tonight, she will be there on stage with us anywhere. Her spirit will be there. But tonight's show is going to be very, very interesting. And us all going to work a lot harder to make sure that the Oslo fans get to see what they came for.
I think it's time we stop. Children, what's that sound? Now everybody look what's going down.
This is a message to the fans. Sadly, I would like to confirm that I have left the Spice Girls. This is because of differences between us. I'm sure the group will continue to be successful, and I wish them all the best.
We've come a long, long way together. Through the hard times and the good. I have to celebrate you, baby. I have to praise you like I should.
It was quite weird, it was shocking. The night before we was on, an aeroplane on our way back from somewhere on a jet. And we was all laughing and joking and actually talking about, the tour and going through stuff, and then the next day she was gone.
I think everybody keeps asking, was there a huge bust up and loads of problems? And there was nothing like that.
She just wanted to move on and do her own thing. And we've always said we're individuals and we need to respect each other. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, we're very sad to lose her and we miss her. But we're really happy as a four-piece now.
Me and Jerry were really good friends. Me and Jerry, we spent like 2 Christmases together. We've been on personal holidays together, so we've done a lot. But I think the press, they always like to pinpoint one person just so they can put either the blame on it or say that was the reason. What use would it have been to us to sit there and mope? At the end of the day, we were and we still are in demand. You can't go, oh my God, I don't want to see anyone. It's all a mess. You have to get on with things. Life goes on at the end of the day. And we certainly, we're not going to stop and we're still not going to stop. We're really, really worried, are people going to want us, going from a 5 to a 4, and they did.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. One of the best concerts I've ever been to.
On every notice before you walked in, it was like, Jerry's left, do you still want to come in?
Jerry was not needed.
I think they can handle it by themselves.
Out of all the gigs in America, there was something like, was it 17 people that refunded their tickets?
I loved it. The best, the best.
Well, on our way to Wembley. On our way to Wembley. La, 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 la. Hey, la, la, la,
Wembley Stadium. That was just like such a dream to do.
Just before we go on, we're all holding hands and we're all going, oh my God, this is Wembley Stadium.
What do you really want?
I'm going to be a fantastic mother. A bit of a mad one, yes, but a great one.
I belong to you, and you belong to me too.
I'd heard a bit about him. I'd heard he was pierced and tattooed and looking really hot, and I thought, woo. So I walked in there and I thought, sure, Wayne, he's gorgeous. I think the first thing I said was, mine's sexy, isn't it? And he went, I'm not yours. I thought, yeah, you will be though, won't you?
Are you engaged, is that right?
Yeah.
When are you going to get married?
Don't know.
This year?
Don't know, it's not really on kind of... Don't know.
You make my life complete. You make my life complete. You make me feel so sweet.
See Man United play, and then I saw him afterwards. It was quite embarrassing. I didn't know what to say to him. What do you say to him? Like, good game or what? You know, I didn't know anything about football. And I asked him out.
Just your smile can chase my blues away. I can't help it, baby. You're so wonderful.
I'm getting married next summer. Yeah, that's what, you know, right from when I first got engaged, that was when I planned to get married. Obviously, because I've been very busy, Davey's been really busy. You know, we want to arrange it when we can have a honeymoon, you know. And I do hate the fact I have to plan my wedding around the football season. That sounds really sad, doesn't it?
Lucky me, baby. Lucky, lucky me.
Oh. Spice Girls split up?
No!
We don't think so.
A lot of people have said a lot over the last year, oh, that's the end of the Spice Girls. You know, what are they going to do next? And, you know, people are very, very cynical.
I actually phoned up and I said, are you sure she knows it's me? Are you sure she's got the right person? I phoned her up and she's like, oh yeah, hi baby.
All the hard work was down to Melanie, but we sort of like, you know, had all the credit as well. We were like that, yeah, we're number one. It's like, no, you're not Mel B's. No, we're all number one.
Yeah, it is really.
But I tell you now, you know, we're all branching out, doing things. It's going to be really exciting for the Spice Girls.
Right, does anybody know how to deliver a baby? Don't look at me.
So you arrived 4 weeks early. So I'm sitting there thinking I've just got a bit of food poisoning, you know. Not even daring to go upstairs, just even go, I'm in labour. I'm thinking, right, I'll pass, just got a bit of bellyache.
She is very well, Melanie and the baby Angie, and they're all absolutely fantastic. Really. No, she's very proud, she's very good at the moment. Not like a mother.
Having a baby keeps your feet on the ground, keeps you very grounded. And that is the best way to be. You can still be a bit mad and a bit of a wild child and a bit this, but you still got to be real.
How's Victoria?
She's very well. She's sat up. She's drinking champagne. She's very well.
When I was pregnant, you know, you worry, goodness, is everything going to be okay with the baby? And then as soon as the baby comes out, God, is the baby breathing? As soon as the baby gets bigger, is this right? Is that right? The worry all the time is unbelievable. So, I want him to have as normal upbringing as he can possibly have. I don't like it when I'm out shopping and there's people trying to sneak around getting pictures of him. I find that a bit sick.
To me, and I give mine to you. I need someone beside me in everything I do. Oh, yes, I do. It was just strange, you know, to think people are really that interested about what I do. And if people really knew me, I'm sure they'd be really not interested. I'm the most boring person there is. I see your face before me. It was the best day of my life. It was amazing. I loved it. You know, I sat up there on my throne, yes, and I looked out, and everybody there I knew. They were my friends and my family, everybody that I wanted there. All these cynical people that were saying it was over the top, it was tacky, none of them were actually there. You know, so what, I was sat on a throne. Anybody that knows me, that's my personality. It's just me, myself, and I. It's just me, myself, and I. Myself and I. It's just me, myself and I.
When I woke up on Saturday before the first show in Chelmsford, I was wondering if medically it's possible to die from nervousness. That is how nervous I was.
And from me, myself and I.
Hi and welcome to Emma. What I am is what I am, what you are, Now this is my favourite song. I love this video. A real feel-good song.
It's just me, myself, and I. It's just me, myself, and I. It's just me, myself, and
I love being a Spice Girl. I'm not trying to hide or deny my past or anything. I'm still a Spice Girl. I always will be.
When you're back with the group, it's like you're even more hyped because you've done something by yourself and you've got more to talk about. There's more energy and electricity flying than ever.
I think it's perfect the way it's worked out. We're doing our own bits, but for us, Spice Girls is priority. And, you know, the other little things we're doing is great, but we'll always come back to, you know, Spice Girls come first.
What do you really want?
She just wanted to move on and do her own thing.
It's just off its head.
They've got fire in their eyes, hunger in their bellies, and great big shoes on their feet.
We always wanted to go out and conquer the world, and we're just pushing it to the boundaries and seeing how far we can go.
Hi, we're Spice Girls! 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 Spice Girls!
We still have that in us. You're still a bit kind of like, are they, aren't they? Are they gonna still like me or aren't they gonna like me? And I think that's a very nice way to think, because if you walk around thinking everyone knows who I am and who I'm so famous, you just go down like that in no time.
Ain't nothing but a sheep thing.
You got to understand, it's a she thing. We got the power, yeah, you know the deal. So you go, girl. It ain't no man's world. You can do anything.
Ain't nothing but a sheep thing.